Доброго дня.
Good afternoon. We start the work of the Ukrainian Crisis Media Center, and I invite to the microphone Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk, official spokesperson of the Ministry of Defense. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Please listen to the event. Listen about the events which happened during the last 24 hours in the hostilities area. Lugansk sector, basic combat activities yesterday lasted from the morning till afternoon in Popasnyansky district. The front positions of Ukrainian troops were shelled from mortars and armored vehicles and small arms. Our troops opened fire in response, and after 3 p.m. the activity of occupational troops decreased considerably. Also, one enemy shellings were in Krymsk and Novatoshkivsk. In Lugansk sector in total, yesterday there were 11 shellings, and out of them 6 from heavy weaponry. More than 45 mine bombs were launched over Ukrainian positions. The next sector is in the previous week. The most unquiet situation was near Avdiivka and from Kamyanka to Piske villages. The enemy shelling started after midnight, and in the second part of the day, the situation even complicated in Kamyanka. In Kamyanka village, the occupants used guns. In Avdiivka, they used mortars and multi-launching rocket missiles, Hail-P. In Opatna, they used mortars and Piske mortars, tanks, guns. In Nevelske, mortars. More than 130 shells were launched over Ukrainian positions, comprising mine bombs, missiles, etc. Ukrainian troops opened fire in response, which allowed to decrease intensity of the enemy shellings. In Lugansk, there was a short fire exchange with the use of infantry armored vehicle. In total, yesterday in Donetsk sector there were 18 enemy shellings, and out of them 8 from heavy weaponry. Mariupol sector, as in previous days, the enemies actively violated ceasefire regime along the entire contact line. In Mariinka, the residential quarter was shelled. In Krasnogorivska, Chernmalik, Pavlopol towns, the mortar shellings were held. Traditionally, the occupants became more active in the dark part of the day, and almost each checkpoint of Ukrainian troops were shelled between Pavlopol and Shirokina. The ATO troops opened fire in response. In general, in Mariupol yesterday there were 18 shellings and 3 from heavy weaponry. During the last 24 hours, there were no casualties among Ukrainian servicemen, but 5 of them were wounded and injured. Reconnaissance and intelligence units suggest that during the last week, the enemy's losses amounted to 30 killed occupants, 51 wounded occupants, and 3 eliminated vehicles. The biggest losses were near Mariupol, between Novotroitsk and Shirokina front line. Now, information about the news of Ukrainian armed forces in Odessa Military Academy and Kharkiv Air Forces Academy. The graduation procedure of young officers took place, and also the missiles and artillery specialists, aviation and air defense specialists were graduated from these military training institutions. Thus, 140 lieutenants and junior lieutenants became new officers in the Ukrainian armed forces. The course in unarmed combating was held in the military units of the Ukrainian armed forces. The participants of this training were trained in quickly disarmament of the enemy's delivery of first aid and combat in extreme conditions. In Luhansk, the tactical medicine training was held in Luhansk detachment, and the major attention was devoted to attacks, attack repeal, and combat actions under tough weather conditions. Since there are no further questions, thank you for your attention.